Hello guys, welcome to Real and Raw Show. And today our guest is Mercy Awiti, the lovely lady. Today we want to know just about Mercy. It's just about herself. Mercy, welcome to the show. Today I'm the person welcoming you to your show. How are you today? How do you feel? All right. Now, most of the people knows about Mercy. Most of the people have watched the stories about Mercy. But today, we just want to know about Mercy. Mercy, apart from your name, and maybe your friends knows about your name. Apart from Mercy, who are you?
Mercy is an engineer. Mercy is an entrepreneur. Mercy is a public creator. And Mercy is Mercy. Yes.
What is this thing that Mercy loves?
I love singing.
You sing?
I do.
In a few minutes hapa nitakuweka ucheke kidogo. So at least you give us some vocals, huh? All right? So you love singing.
I love singing. Yeah. And I love being part of people, like social life. It is what is making me to be who I am.
Okay.
So being around people is something so great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you touch your fingers. Is Mercy having someone, or we pray for the Lord?
Oh, of course. Mercy is a married lady. Yes, married in 2020 February to this man called Edwin Masagegi.
All right. Edwin, wherever you are, know that Mercy loves you. In front of the camera, man. You know, I have a friend. Let me just leave. Now, Mercy, can you tell us about yourself? From your life, how you've been yourself from childhood?
Well, from childhood, we are a big family.
Okay.
And I was privileged to have that good life and that bad life at the same time, just like any other person. So, Mercy being brought up from that humble background, and I thank God that we are privileged. My dad was in the government some years back.
Watu wa kunyakua mashamba.
Exactly.
All right.
But not really. Yeah, so we enjoyed that good life because I remember he was really struggling for us to be where we are right now. You know, having that big family and the government, the government that we used to have before, it was not that big much. I mean, that much money. But he struggled to make us who we are today. So the suffering part of it, we enjoyed the suffering and we enjoyed the good life, right?
Okay.
And we grew up just like that, and here we are, without mentioning each and everything that went on, because some of them can be very much emotional when you think on how
that's what I need.
Yeah, you like tulilala njaa and everything was
mulilala njaa.
Of course.
And your dad was in government.
Of course, the responsibilities at times they are really overwhelming.
Okay.
Because when you are having your family, there are some other people also that you have to help.
All right.
And even the school fees itself. Right now people are crying for the school fees.
Sure.
It doesn't mean that it is only this time. Even before. Because I remember for us having that big family, some of us were in primary, secondary, and some of them in campus.
Yeah.
So I think you can just imagine how overwhelming it was. And my mother by then was just a businesswoman. So that is how it was. So that kulala we also experienced it. And something funny with my dad was, every time, whenever, like, unajua ile kukopa, he did it. And he did it asking. Kulikuwa na a certain guy who used to have a shop.
Yeah.
So ikifika jioni, unaona tu anaandika barua, Mrs. Aganyo, give this mkate tatu, this.
I will pay.
I will pay at the end of the month. So that is the life that we used to have. And my dad, like, it is a big up to him. Alijaribu. So hii njaa, actually, mpaka sahi, some people make fun of it. Kwetu, ni ngumu sana, like, mtu watu wanapenda sukuma wiki. Ni hard. That is the truth.
Okay.
Because my dad alijaribu. Even sisi kuogopa sukuma, but that doesn't mean that sukuma ni mbaya.
Yeah.
It's just ni vile.
That's wonderful. Take us through about your high school.
My high school was It was good.
Actually, you went to which high school?
It was in Ombogo Girls Academy in Homa Bay.
Homa Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Academy.
Okay, academy.
Academy.
Did
Did
you have to underline that?
Yeah, because the reason I'm saying that, when I remember the life I used to have when I was in primary school,
Yes.
I wasn't expecting myself to be in such kind of a school.
Okay. Why?
That school was expensive. Actually, it was expensive by then. And the requirements for somebody to be in that school, it was too much.
What do you mean expensive? Because maybe something that is expensive to you is not expensive to another person. So why do you say that that school is expensive? Maybe unawachomea.
Not really. To the people who knew the school, anybody who knows the school before,
yes,
can tell you. Ombogo Girls Academy, it was a school, but then it was known for the rich.
Okay.
The dressing code, the requirements, actually, the calling letter, it was written. Roll-on. It was
what?
Compulsory. Roll-on. The roll-on.
Yes.
It was compulsory. And even the uniform itself, it could have shown you that the school kuna venye iko.
Ni ya wachache.
Ni ya wachache. It was short. Unajua like the way venye tunatafuta kune nyumbani,
yes,
the marks. Do you think it is very much easy for someone to put on a short skirt with the marks? And Ombogo Girls Academy, they were sparkling. And it was just a good school.
So how was the life inside an expensive school?
Even the meals. We used even to take chapati. See, tulikuwa tunakula chapati. Kuku. Samaki.
Wow.
Yes. And being in that school, even canteen itself. Kienda break time, unapata watu wamejaa, unashangaa. Is this a supermarket or what is it? Like, it was just, for me, when I joined that school, actually, it was just a punishment for my parents. Because even the pocket money, hujui ununue hii, ama uende na ununue mandazi shule. Yes. So it was very challenging, but I thank God when it was like the part of my first year, Form 1, I got a full scholarship.
Okay.
A full scholarship. So the scholarship took me through the whole, the entire secondary school.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it because I lacked like nothing. There is nothing that I was even able to even ask from my parents. And I remember going back home crying. And when I went back home, wazazi wangu waliniangalia and they were like, sasa mtu amefukuzwa tena school fees. But it wasn't like that. I had that joy because I was very much sure. If it could have not been that scholarship, singemaliza vizuri.
Yeah.
But the scholarship came on my way and everything went on well. The shopping was being done to me, even the clothing, like kuvaa ile ya nyumbani, everything. Vacation, we were being taken even to Mombasa for vacation. It was a nice thing.
Now, what is this one thing that you miss from that school?
Food. Oh my God. Food.
Okay.
I was the health prefect.
All right.
Then, and me health prefect. It was me who used to go test that food. If it was sweet.
Okay.
And
okay.
right now, whether you don't cook, whether you cook, like, unaona kama sasa you face matanga au uonje hata chakula.
Yes.
Harusi hata uonje chakula.
Yes.
But now, when I was in high school, it was me who used to go test that top layer.
Yes.
Na umepikiwa, si tumepika. You're just from class, you're from studies, you go, unaonja chakula.
Yes.
Zingine unajifanya watu ni wagonjwa, sio wagonjwa, unaika chapati 3 yako, ya mtu mwingine tena another 3. So like I was really enjoying that life.
Okay.
So I enjoyed the food part of it.
What did you not enjoy in the school? Because you've really said a lot of good things about it.
The only thing I did not enjoy,
what is this scenario that something happened apart from education or masomo that you feel you didn't really like it in that school?
In that school?
Yeah.
Actually, in that school, I can't say that there is anything that...
Or even an experience?
the only thing, like one thing that I can talk about is sports. We did not have sports, and that is why I grew. I was big.
You were big.
I was
Big. 16 GB or 32?
64.
Or 60. Now you are 8 or
Right
4.
now, I don't know whether this is 1 GB.
No, I think
But
this is 8.
Not 4.
Yeah, this is 8.
But then I was 64
Yes.
because I was eating well. Na masomo by that time, like nilikuwa naona si ngumu. So I was just growing. But now when it comes to sport, August we did not even have that opportunity. To have sports in our compound because it was very flooded.
Now, let's talk about your profession as we indulge and enter into the campus life.
Okay.
You decided to do engineering.
Yeah.
A lady, I can imagine kama ukitoka nyumbani msichana anafanya engineering. Yule msichana anatesa. So, why engineering?
Okay. The reason as to why I decided on engineering was I remember when my sister was in high school, she used to love electrical. And actually the books she used to write electrical.
Your sister?
Yeah.
Your elder sister.
Yeah.
Alright.
So she used to write them. Electrical engineering. So I was like, ako mbele yangu, and I'm like, sasa mimi nitafanya course gani?
Yes.
Nitafanya nini? Na huyu ni msichana mwenzangu. By the way, I started competition when I was still young.
Okay.
So
competition or jealousy?
Jealousy.
Alright.
Jealousy was
so
really
you are just branding its name to be competition, but alright.
So I was like, most of the time I was just seeing her books and they were like electrical engineering.
Yes.
First I wanted to know what is this electrical engineering, what does it entail and all that.
Yes.
So by the time she was done with high school, she did civil engineering. So ile tu kujua hii ndio alikuwa nataka kufanya na hakufanya, so I have to do this also. So that is why
so you did to prove her. Like you really didn't want electrical, but you just wanted to prove out.
Yes, I just wanted, like, I'm also a woman.
Yes.
Just like the way she is. So
yes.
If she cannot do this, then I can do it better.
Yes.
This says that, that comes out like whatever man can do, a woman can do.
Yes.
But for me at times I usually say whatever a woman can do, me as Mercy can do it best.
So that's why you did electrical engineering.
Yeah.
And it was nice.
It was nice.
You enjoyed it?
I did.
You don't regret?
I don't regret.
You didn't even have a second thought of another course altogether?
No, I didn't have. Because even by the time I went to, I started with the diploma level.
Okay.
It was tough.
Yes.
And I was the only woman. And what motivated me was I was the only woman there.
You started with the diploma?
Yes.
There's a time you were giving me a story how you failed.
But actually I failed. I did not pass that much because by the time I was
very few people say I failed in high school.
But I did.
And you are proud?
Yes. It is not that I'm proud. I'm sad about it.
All right.
Yeah, because by the time I was sitting for my form 4, I remember a day, rehearsal day.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost my eyesight.
Oh,
and it was,
sorry.
So even the mask that I used to get, like,
what happened?
Ever since I've been having an eye problem, so I don't know whether it was pressure or that anxiety.
Since you were born,
from class 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know whether I was overexcited. I don't know, because it was KCSE time. So like I used to have the eye problem, the normal one. So
yes.
when a day before, I realized when I was waking for the normal dawns, I was not even able to see. It was so bad. So
a day to examination. KCSE.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was not even able to see, and I was not even able to hear.
What?
I lost actually there were 2. So I had to be taken home, Mumbani, our rural area. So there was a lady there,
with Juju.
With Juju, with Juju. She came, akachuchu some stuff, then akasafisha nao ndani ya macho.
This is a day.
Imagine a day,
KCSE.
Not even a day to KCSE, a day to maths paper 1. Yes. So after, next day, in the evening that day. So that evening I was taken back to school. People are discussing the last points to, I wasn't even able to hear even whatever they were talking about.
What?
So I just did my exam with my eyes, I wasn't even
Because
able
you
to
just have to do it.
because I had to do it. So in my maths I did not even pass well, but it was, it is a painful experience. We have to face it. Like actually the whole of that exam, it wasn't good. So I had to join because I was just afraid of that experience. So I was like, what if it happens again? What will I do? So I have to, because my grade was enough to do that diploma. So I had to do it. And I'm not even regretting starting from diploma.
So where did you do your diploma?
In Rift Valley Technical Training Institute.
Rift Valley.
In Eldoret.
Okay.
Yeah, Chamge.
Chamge Msing.
Yes.
I know these things. Now, how was the experience in Rift Valley?
Rift Valley was a very nice experience because I met these guys at the colleges. These guys, they were so good to me.
That's where you met your better half.
Not really.
Okay.
I was afraid because
Afraid
I
of?
knew when these guys came to me,
Yes.
they were able even to run again. So I had to,
People from Rift Valley County.
when you're dating these Kalenjin men,
Yes.
you have to be very much sensitive,
Yes.
because they can run anytime.
They can run in a relationship.
Yes.
And run outside.
And run outside.
Wow.
So, I was very much keen
Yes.
when it comes to dating in college.
Okay.
Because by that time I did not know myself best, and by that time, at the same time, I had a certain experience before the rape. So
Sorry?
I had the rape, an attempted rape before.
Oh.
So I was just afraid of men.
What happened about the rape?
When I did my Form 4, I remember hustling, sisi ndo wale mahustler nation.
Okay.
So I started that before. I met a certain guy and I was supposed to go somewhere. So this guy, nikapanda kwa pikipiki. So kupanda kwa pikipiki, it took me to a very bad place. And the bad place where this guy took me to, I did not know that it was a lodging, but I was there. I just found myself there. So nikamuuliza swali, unajua ushamba ni mbaya. Nikamuuliza swali, yani mtu anakutrust na haki yake hivi? Akajua tu okay, huyu msichana hajui kitu. So we went there. Kanitisha, unakunywa soda gani? Fanta. Orange. I did not even Coca-Cola. By that time I did not even know that Coca-Cola was existing. I only knew Fanta. So the guy brought Fanta. Tukaanza kunywa tena kubwa. So I started taking the Fanta. Little did I know that this guy was just giving just niongezea tu energy for the act that he was planning ahead. So after some time I saw the guy locking the door, pushing me on the bed, and luckily enough, I told God one thing: if I have to lose my virginity this way, God, we are not friends anymore, because I've kept it until this time. But then nilikuwa msichana mzuri, I kept it.
Ulikuwa?
I am.
It's okay, I'll just use it some other time.
But then I'm a good girl.
Okay.
So I told God that if I have to lose my virginity in this way, then we are not going to be friends. I prayed. Actually, I prayed. That is the first time I learned that you can pray when your eyes are open. I prayed when my eyes were open, and the guy was a huge guy. He's Acha Kufa. He's still alive. Actually, should be subscribing to this channel.
Okay.
So this guy, he pushed me there, and I remember I did braids. Actually, after that braid, this is them. This is the neck from 2010.
Wow.
This is the braid that I'm doing. Because nilikuwa naogopa mpaka braids. He tatu. So the guy pushed me and we started fighting on the bed. Actually, I did not know what it takes for a man to even to sleep on you, and it had to happen. But after the fight, God really rescued me. That ushaona mkono wa Mungu ni hapo. Unaambia Mungu hapa ni mimi na wewe.
So
But
how
if
did
you
you
do it,
manage? He had already locked the door.
I can't explain in a day to day.
Yeah.
Because what I can see, it is just the power of God. Hivyo tu. I don't know even how the doors were opened and I was out.
You didn't even talk him through.
I was just pestering him. Aki tafadhali, wacha nitakupatia siku nyingine. Nitakupea. Na hiyo nitakupea. Hii kitu iko nitakupea. Wacha ni grow. Nitakupea. But hakusikia. His only intention was like he was to do it by that time.
Yeah.
But I thank God it never happened. So when I was in college now, nilikuwa naogopa wanaume. I was just afraid of like even a man kukuja karibu na mimi. It was so hard. So I got out of that college bila kudate. I did not date because I was just afraid. Yes. So
it's always good to be umalize college without dating. I always advise some of my friends, I don't want to call their names, but I always do advise them that it is good when you're in college, you should not date. But it's okay.
Yeah, so that is how it was. It was a very good experience. Then, being busy. Electrical is mathematics.
All right.
So you will always be busy. You may not have that time to date and do all those things.
So after campus, you've done electrical engineering, and right now, what are you doing right now?
I'm still in the engineering. My career is still on, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I have some shops, one in Tunisia, then another in town. So I'm also a businesswoman. Then right now I'm also in content creation.
So you're still in electrical engineering, and you do other stuffs.
Yeah.
How do you manage electrical engineering and business and content creation and other things? Is too hard, and family again.
All right. When you want to chase something, you chase it.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever we are having right now, how difficult times are. So you cannot just sit in the house. Then at the same time, you have to help the man that you're having in the house, even for him not to be stressed out. Most of men right now they're being stressed out because even the responsibility that they're having in the house.
Yes.
So how I usually do it is I started my business.
Okay.
Then when I started it, I trusted a lady. So I've employed some people in my business, and that is why I'm having time away for content creation.
Okay.
Then with my electrical jobs, I do contracts. Then even by the time I was working with these other companies that I am with and I was with.
Yes. I
was even able to work with them when my business was still running.
Okay.
Yeah. So business can run, then at the same time you are employed. Those things as kusumbua. Content creation, you create your time. That is you can just create your time. That is why it is called creation. You create your time for that content. It can be even during the weekend, it can be anytime. Then when it comes to contracts, like I used to work even at night, and I can still work at night. So when you call me, like I deal with the CCTVs. When you call me at night, that means there is a mess somewhere. I'm having a very supportive husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask that.
Very supportive, actually. He's a very good guy.
Okay.
So we can, he knows, he trusts me. When somebody knows the experience that you've passed.
Yeah.
Kuna vitu vingine you cannot just go into it again.
Okay.
So I can even leave. I used to work even at night. I do the stuff, then I come back to the house. Then with business, it still run. It will run with or without me. As long as by the end of the evening, I go check my whatever is there. So this thing can always run. Even in your absence. Yeah.
Talking about content creation, you talked about. I know you have a YouTube channel, and what inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
Oh, what inspired me to start a YouTube channel is, number one, I love singing. So at times I do the songs, I sing in the house. The time
what kind of music? Is this sisi ni beat, sisi gengeton stuff or gospel or both. You see, nowadays in Kenya you can't trust anyone. Mtu anaimba gospel, kesho ako gengetone, kesho ako kwa reggae.
The music that I love most is the gospel.
Okay.
But that is where the spirit leads.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So and there are some of the songs, even if you cannot compose your own songs,
yes,
sometimes you can feel that spirit. Kuna ile song ambao unaona tu kama mwanaume amekukosea. Unapata tu you are just actually women are just composers.
Okay.
We are composers by nature.
Just do one for just a minute. Just do one. Just compose one right now.
Ni vile uje nikosea, ukinikosea just compose.
No. Just figure out. I just want to see if you can sing.
No.
Even the one you've already done.
The one that I played.
Yeah.
So I have not composed mine.
No problem. Yenye umeshaimba tu.
In the warfare that is waiting for the truth and for the right.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you sing to husband inside the house? Because I think if I can have someone who can sing in the house, I just feel, hey, that's nice. What a voice.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, this the experiences that you're having can make you to think of the songs, and when you have those songs, you're like, can these songs preach to me alone? I can just do something. And where can I put them? In the YouTube channel. That is number one. And I think that made me to start the YouTube channel is we see the life that we are having right now.
Yes.
This is the life that we did not have before. When you were at home, tulikuwa tunatafuta kuni. And right now tunatumia makaa. Na tena ukitwa kwa nyumba ya mtu, you'll be like, who is tumia stove?
Yes.
So when I was just looking the life that we used to have before and the life that we are having right now, it's not real life. So I was like, how can these ladies behave like this? How can men behave like this? So there are some of the things that pushes me, like the family life. I see I'm a young person in marriage.
All right.
And I see the marriages are breaking. So I'm like, where can we get the help? Can we get these other people to help us to know whatever is happening in this marriage, so that we have to be very much cautious before we reach there.
Okay.
Then our career, whatever we are having right now, I'm an electrical engineer,
yes.
But how can I market myself? How will people know that I can do this? Because people will just meet me in the streets, and after meeting people in the street, maybe they're meeting today, and the next day they're not going to see them.
Yeah. So
you're going to market yourself. Maybe people will know that this lady is doing this.
Yes.
We want to grow. And us growing is through people knowing you. How will you contact me if you do not know that I've done that electrical engineering?
Yes.
So we need money. And
yes.
That is why we are, we have to dress well in the morning. Where are you heading to? To look for money. So this is another platform of people to know whatever you can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than the profession part of
other than the profession part of it. Na heshima pia ni muhimu. Unajua mtu anaweza kupata pale nini anaona tunapitana pale Dikombaba, tunachagua nguo na mtu maybe, and you are another person.
Yeah, sure.
And at the same time somebody might know that you are a Christian, you can do something.
Yeah.
So anaweza kupata maybe mmepigana na haja kutukana, and this person might not know that, oh, the reason why Mercy did not do this, it is because of this. She's a Christian.
Do you have any background experience, or there is an experience that you've encountered to make you come up with the content that you are now putting on the YouTube channel? Or you just decided, or there is this thing that triggered you to put a specific content on a YouTube channel?
Whatever drove me into that, it is painful, and I may not want to talk about it. And it did not even happen to Tambo. It just happened recently.
Okay.
And it is something that I may not want to talk about it, because I still feel it until today. And maybe through the talks, somebody can pick. For the people who know about this, they will know the reasons why this thing is there. It's just so it is just about the real life. Yeah, the real life.
Okay.
But the most important thing is about our families.
All right.
Families. That one is the greatest thing. When most of the things that I'm doing, and the things that I'll continue doing, is about people people like you,
Yes.
me,
Yeah.
that person, and I'm very much mad about people. Like, I'm very much into people, a person. Yeah. So the experience I had,
It's what triggered you to start
yeah,
that.
that was.
Understand?
That is the
Now
trigger.
you have friends.
I do.
You do have friends, and they know you to a certain level. Now, what is this one thing that viewer of yours doesn't know about you, or your closest friend doesn't know? Just one secret that they don't know about you.
This thing that people do not know
Yes.
about me. That I'm an introvert.
Really?
Yes, they know me as somebody who loves and do everything, but they do not know that I'm an introvert.
Okay.
Me, I can. You may think that you tunacheka na wewe hapo.
Kumbe ni PR tu.
Ni PR. Then two, you may think. At times people may think that I don't talk.
Yes.
But I'm talkative. So, and some people think that I talk too much. When you are in Tumba business, at a politician aongee.
I should get some Tumba for myself.
Like kitu. Okay. Some people, we talk the whole day actually.
Yeah.
So some people might think that Mercy talks, but you might think that I'm talking to you, and I'm not talking to you. So people do not know that I'm an introvert. Okay. Yeah,
at least leo amejua.
But still they will not know. You will not know.
All right.
That I'm not talking to you, and yet I'm talking to you.
What is this one thing you can tell your viewer facing that camera?
Oh, thank you very much, my viewer. The only thing that I can tell you is you can always get out of the problems that you've undergone. Me as Mercy, I've experienced a lot. Yani nimepitia. But here I am. The lady, if you meet me on the street, still you can think that I'm still suffering. But to some extent I'm not, and I can proudly say that I'm not suffering. So any lady who is outside here, maybe you've undergone some of the things that you might feel that you ought not to be in such kind of situations, but you still have a chance. Get out there, find something to do. Maybe you once in a case like mine, you were once raped, or you had that an attempted rape. Still you can get out of it. Doesn't mean that you have to hate men. These men are so good, they're so sweet out here. So if you love them, they love you back. And just get your age mate. Just settle. There are lots of things out here. So don't be afraid even getting into Tumba business. They are good, because that is the only thing that makes me to put on the way I'm putting. Here I am with the Mutumba. These are Mutumba from head to toe. Even this one, I think I don't know whether they're synthetic. I can't even know. But this is Mutumba. Me, just a Mutumba. So I can urge you guys, if you want to do, anything that your hands finds to do it with your own hand. And the same way God delivered me from the rape, that is the same way God can deliver you from any situation that you are in. As long as you pray diligently and you're honest with your prayer, God will always deliver you from that. Anyway, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, because that is what you're going to get. You are going to get a very beautiful story after this. If you don't, you're going to miss it, and I don't want you to miss it.
And that is a live story about Mercy Awiti. What a story. An engineer, a Mutumba lady, a married. I didn't know you were married, but it's okay. Till next time, my name is Ubuya Naza. Goodbye.